So Bobby Portis has been suspended for 25 games. Yes, suspended for 25. Like, it's not ideal. Not ideal at all for the Milwaukee Bucks, who are trying to, I guess, win a championship. Like, you don't have Giannis and Dame on a team unless you're trying to win a championship. And at least they're not as bad as they were at the start of the year, considering how awful they started the season. They are, they're currently now 29-24, well in the playoffs. And right now, it's looking like the playoffs are pretty damn set, with the Heat going on a big losing streak and the Pistons being decent in their last 10. So, yeah, it looks like those 6 positions are pretty set for the playoffs. Like, Pistons 2.5 games ahead and Milwaukee 3.5 games ahead. So, as of right now, they're going to get the rematch with the Pacers. Bobby Portis is a big loss. He's a big loss. He's suspended for 25 games. And it's mad how much money Bobby Portis is going to lose. And again, in his last 5 games, 16.4 points, 11.6 rebounds, 4.2 assists per game. Jesus Christ. He is the drugs. But banning Bobby Portis for PEDs, I'm supposed to believe LeBron's completely clean of 40. I mean, if you don't fail a test, you don't fail a test, I guess. I would be... Like, no accusations there, but, like, it wouldn't surprise me if almost every pro athlete is taking some substance. Maybe not that's a banned substance, but they've definitely got people there with legal substances that are basically do the exact same thing as banned substances. And I would say that's on everyone. LeBron, okay. Bobby Portis, okay. It's interesting to see with LeBron, but if you didn't see what was basically said, it said here, Bobby Portis unintentionally took a pain medicine called tramadol, thinking he was taking Toradol, and that his they say here that a assistant has a prescription for it, and the assistant gave him one of the pills. So, like, I'll believe that story. I'll believe that story. Like, there's no point. I think there's no point not believing stories. And like 25 games for the ban is fair enough. Like, I think if somebody actually is caught doping, the ban should be significantly worse than 25 games. But I do think if it's something that's accidental, or something that is in something you ate, or what was it, like even in the tennis one, I don't have an issue with Sinner's 3 months, as long as the like, for what it is, like 3-month ban. Like, I don't really have an issue with like short bans if someone's accidentally taking them. I know I've just seen here, obviously don't have the details, but 25 games for very well. Could be innocent mistakes, and guys getting 5-10 games for a DV is quite laughable. I agree with that, but rules are the rules. Like, suspensions aren't there based on, like, some people are like, players have gotten away with nothing, but it's like, punishment doesn't always fit the crime. And these are the same people complaining about Kevin Porter Jr. when what's his name? When Jonte Porter, they were like, oh, what he did was harmless. And I'm like, Jonte Porter is going to jail. He committed fraud. Like, there's nothing the NBA can do. Like, and the unfortunate thing is that with some players like KPJ, with someone like a KPJ, it's a question about whether or not the individual teams are willing to take them, because the league can't really like say KPJ can't come back. If he's not in jail, he's a free man, he's walking around, and didn't break any technical league rules. So that's it when it comes to like the morality of teams, as opposed to, and that's where the problem is. Like, nobody would take Kevin Porter Jr. for a season, and then suddenly it's not Kevin Porter Jr. Yeah, KPJ was gone for a season, Miles Bridges was gone for a season, but then suddenly it's, oh, he's actually kind of good at basketball, so a lot of teams' moralities go out the window. Well, just like there's no way to Bobby Portis. But if Bobby Portis was known as a drug cheat, it would be a little bit tougher. But if Bobby Portis risked ruining the integrity of the entire league, he'd be gone. Which he didn't do. He just, what seemed to be, accidentally took something he shouldn't have. Which is grand. Like, 25 game suspension for that. Completely justified. And should it have been less? Maybe. Should it have been more? No. I think 25 games is fair. I think Ayton got something similar at one stage. Was it his second year? like plenty of players have gotten very, very similar for like similar crimes. They got similar punishments for similar crimes. So yeah, it's a weird one always to look at, like bans, to look at suspensions. But for me, I do think that it's something that you got to just look at it from the league's perspective. Like they can't obviously ignore it. And like, people are telling Bobby Portis to appeal. Bobby Portis can't appeal. Genuinely, they can't really appeal it. But yeah, it's like you can't really. It's hard to appeal that. Yeah. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think it's a big like negative for the Milwaukee Bucks? I think it is. It is and isn't. Like I think the Milwaukee Bucks are like, I think they're not going to win with him. They're not going to win without him. And I don't think like hit 25 game suspension is going to make that much of a difference, because there are even 25 games left in the season. The annoying thing is he's going to lose money. Like that's really the annoying thing. But like on the season, they've played what, 43 or 53 games. He's back for the last 5 in the regular season, then for the playoffs. So he can get a bit of a rest. But again, the annoying thing is I think he's lost, like, you lose like $2 million for not playing those games. But yeah, it's, look, it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, like I wonder how many more of these situations are going to happen soon, because I think they're more common than you think. And obviously players getting tested after taking them, like he probably might have just gotten tested on a bad day. Like there's a chance that, he could have been grand. Had he just been tested one day later, he could have been fine. It may not have been the biggest deal in the world, but unfortunately, like, just got tested and was in the wrong place, wrong time, wrong testing center, took the pill at the wrong time. And obviously this is making the assumption that it was accidental. He was saying for tramadol. So obviously this is nothing more than ibuprofen just enhanced. Yeah, it seems like it's nothing. But unfortunately things are on bad substance list. Like just because you deem something to be, it shouldn't be. Just like if you're in the Olympics. If you're caught with marijuana in your system, you're disqualified from the Olympics. It's an Olympic rule. Because people are like, oh, but like it doesn't affect this sport. No, it's a general Olympic rule. I'm sorry, imagine they do shooting. Imagine like allowing people to be high while doing the shooting events, or doing the events where they're like doing all the stuff on horses, the modern pentathlon where they're running, doing equestrian and then shooting. Imagine letting someone do that high. So obviously that's why you've seen things like that. But like it's an appeal he's not going to win. So just take the 25 games and be more careful and continue to hoop and make tens more millions of dollars throughout your career.